Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. And this is a sound off on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now y'all know I try not to do too many Love and Marriage Huntsville videos. Oh my god, I just thought of something. I think the last time I did a Love and Marriage Huntsville video, there was a tornado in my city, Houston. But no, there really was. And now there's a winter storm headed for us, and child, my nerves are starting to get a little bad because they're sending us text messages. Centerpoint was like, y'all will not drag us this time around. They didn't send us some messages, and now I'm starting to feel away, like I'm getting a little anxious. So I decided to come here and talk to y'all, but I didn't even think of it. The last time I spoke about Love and Marriage Huntsville, child, hopefully there's not a repeat of that because we didn't have power for days. Child, don't nobody got time for that, okay? We do not have time for that. Houston, we don't do all the icy weather and the snow. That's just not what we were made for, okay? We're not made for that, okay? But let's get into what I want to talk about. So basically, I'm starting to feel like this whole Trisha and Martell situation is a scheme that Todd set up to come to us with the bullshit. That's how I feel. We've been getting irritated with them for months, especially Latricia, because the way that she talks, it's like she talks in circles. She says stuff, she denies things, and she come back and say, well, I didn't say it, but da, 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 da. And it's annoying. So obviously we're all gonna be like, oh, that bitch lying. I feel like she was instructed to do just what she did. This is the thing, right? I don't think that they did nothing. So basically what I think is, let's just say that this meetup between Latricia and Martell actually happened. And she disclosed this to producers. I think she was instructed that whenever it comes up, be evasive, be mysterious, talk in circles, don't admit to anything. Why? Because they want to drag this out. They wanted to make it a storyline. They wanted to have something to talk about. They wanted to give Martell something to talk about. Because what else is Martell gonna tell us? I feel like this was literally the scheme that Todd set up to come to us with the bullshit so that Martell would have a storyline. Martell done had many a times where he was like, well, she came to my house. She came to the crib. If nothing happened, then why you keep saying that, right? And of course, the public, the people who love Melody, the people who don't love Melody, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, he's back at it again. He done did something with this girl and they done brought her on Melody's show. It was just to kick up mess, to create, it was all to create chaos and confusion and drama for them to film. If this even really happened, which I'm starting to feel like it might not have even happened, and that's the reason why she can't give you no details. She can't tell you what house it was. Maybe it did happen. Maybe it happened, but I don't think there's anything to it. I think that she and Martell have been instructed to drag this along so that they have something to talk about. Because even if he slept with her, who even cares? He sleeps with a lot of people. Isn't that the reason why Melody divorced him? I think the reason why she sounds like a bumbling idiot every time the conversation comes up is because she has been instructed to talk in circles, to be coy and be like, well, no, well, see, because she's trying to remember what she was told. Don't say too much because we got to use this storyline for a while. We need to drag this out as long as possible, and you cannot give up too much. You can't clear the air, because if you do, then we won't be able to talk about it anymore. That's what I think it is. While we're here, I want to talk about a couple of other things, okay? As far as the people that are online saying that Latricia doesn't like Melody because Melody has attracted or has caught Latricia's husband's eyes, y'all sound like some fools. Y'all sound ridiculous. Y'all watch this last episode and really think that this woman loves this man and wants this man. I feel like the same way that Melody is disgusted by Martell, I think Latricia is disgusted by Marquez. When Melody said to Latricia, girl, I think y'all still in love. That's the reason why he has you triggered. If Latricia would have hit her back with, are you still in love with yours? Are you still in love with your ex? Melody would have become undone. She literally would have come out of her body and she would have had to leave that lady's event. And she knows it. For her to be like all upset, like, oh, well, if you're thinking I'm messy for saying that, then you're saying everybody here is messy because everybody has opinions. Girl, we're not talking about everybody. We're not talking about everybody. We're talking about what you said. It annoyed her. She has a right to feel however she wants to feel about what you said to her. Just like you have the right to feel how you feel about everybody. These are the things that Melody does that turns people off. Why you couldn't just say, oh girl, well, I ain't mean nothing by it. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. I ain't know you like that. I didn't realize it was gonna be an issue. My bad. Like, why does it have to be a thing? And, oh, I don't like her tone. And the way she's talking to me makes me have to know that my energy needs to be this way. All this verbal gymnastics for wet tin. You said something. You're not perfect. You said something. It affected the person. They felt the way towards it. It wasn't that deep. It really wasn't. But anyways, I did feel bad for Latricia when she was having the conversation with Nell. I got emotional. And that's not why I'm doing this video at all. But I did want to acknowledge her because, you know what? The girl is human. And honestly, since she's come on the show, I've been irritated by her every scene. Every scene. And it's just like, it just reminds you that sometimes you have to take it easy on these people. They're putting their real life on TV for our entertainment and our consumption. And sometimes we do get annoyed with certain people, and some people deserve to get told about themselves. But at the same time, these are people. And I felt really bad for her because when she was like, I've been through so much loss, and that man told me, well, oh well, you were too close to your family anyways. I don't think that she could ever like that man again in life. So her reluctance to file for divorce, I don't think it has anything to do with her wanting to be with that man at all. She said she lost her parents within 7 months of each other. Y'all know that's my soft spot. If y'all been on this channel, y'all know that's my soft spot. My parents died less than a year of each other. Less than a year of each other. And it was like, I had an ex-boyfriend that was unalived. 5 months later, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. Less than a year after my mom was diagnosed, my father was unalived by a random person that he didn't even know. 2 days after my father passed, my cousin passed. Less than a year later, my mom passed. A month after my mom passed, my cousin passed. When I tell you, I know what it's like to experience a lot of loss in a short amount of time. When that girl said her sister, her mama, her daddy, I was like, damn. And your husband was gallivanting out in the street, not showing you no support, no nothing. Ain't no way in the world that girl still like him. And those of you who are saying that she still likes him, y'all nasty for that. Ain't no way in the world she still likes him. And then when she's talking to her husband was like, well, you were too close to them anyways. When I tell you, everything that I ever felt for that man would just dissolve. That's why when that man sat up at that table with her and Ken and was crying, and she was sitting there unmoved, it was a reason for it. It was a reason for it. We don't know these people's history, but there was a reason for it. Because how dare you? She's too close to her. If he would, I don't know if he said that to her over the phone or in her face, but I promise you, you say some stuff like that in front of someone's face, you're playing with your life. You're playing with your health. You're playing with your safety. Because those are the things that will make you react in a way you should not react. She was too close. I know how that feels. Because I know when I was going through what I was going through, I had someone tell me that, well, everything isn't about you. I think I was crying about something. I wasn't even crying. I teared up and they were like, oh my God, this is not the time for your tears. Yeah, people could be assholes sometimes. People really can be. And I'm sorry, like, I'm not trying to put that on Melody, but I just feel like it wasn't sensitive for Melody to say, oh, I think y'all still in love. I think she did mean it in jest. But I think because of her own situation with Martell, she's the last person that should make those type of jokes. It was in poor taste. And she should have just been able to say, girl, my bad. I ain't even mean it like that. I'm sorry. I ain't want you to feel no way because of it. But you don't like the girl. And that's why you started doing all this extra. And Kimmy got on my nerves too, talking about, well, for two people who don't have an issue, it seems like y'all got an issue. This right here, these type of things right here is going to be the downfall of reality TV. Let me just say. Oh, and everybody's saying that she needs to hurry up and divorce Marquez and get with Ken, and she don't really want to get with Ken because she still like Marquez. That really gets under my skin. Why are y'all pressed about her marrying Ken? She has every right to take her time and figure out what she wants to do in her relationship. Y'all not with them people in their everyday life to know the ins and outs. Y'all see what they show us, and that's really it. To just put yourself in a marriage, if you don't feel like it's time, if you're not ready for it, don't ever let nobody force you and tell you need to marry this man, because you don't really. People can tell you what to do, but the crazy part about it is they don't have to live or suffer the consequences of whatever decision you make. They want to influence your decision, and once you pull the trigger and you make that decision that they told you to make, they don't have to deal with the fallout. They don't have to suffer the consequences. They ain't got to deal with none of it. People be like, oh, girl, marry him, and then when he turns out to be trash, oh, girl, I didn't know. Oh, girl, stay in that marriage, and then when something terrible happens, oh, well, I didn't know. They will remove themselves. They will act like they never gave you the advice to do what they told you to do in the first place. I'm getting so irritated by this. She been married to this trash man for however many years, and she's still not divorced for whatever reason that may be. And she's taking her time. She's probably taking her time because she's not ready to marry Ken. And it's not by force. Nobody should force someone to marry the next person. If they don't want to get married, if she's not ready for that, she's not ready for that. She has some growing to do. She has some healing to do. Ken, I got my good eye on you because I seen something, and I'm going to shut up. I'm going to shut up. But baby, I saw something that I cannot unsee, and I'm just going to leave it there. Now, I know everybody's tired of hearing about Destiny, Sunny, and Moses. I'm kind of tired of hearing about Destiny, Sunny, and Moses, but I feel like this is how I feel. What Sunny did was nasty. Okay? What Sunny did was disgusting. When you are filming a reality TV show and they assign you your own producer, that is a very intimate, a very delicate job. These people see you at your best, at your worst, at your ugly, when you're sick, when you're going through it, your embarrassing moments. They see everything, and then they filter that out and tell you what to present on television. They know all your tea, all your business. For her to start a relationship with Moses is highly inappropriate, and she has set a precedence. Moving forward, I don't like, if I was on reality TV and a cute producer came in there with a big old booty, it's like, girl, you can't come in my house. I will see you. I'll be like, oh, no. You cannot come in my house. Because that crossed the line so terribly. Sunny is an inappropriate person. I'm sorry. The fact that you did become friends with Destiny and the fact that you did start to date her ex-boyfriend, the way I'm looking at it, and maybe this didn't happen, but the way I'm looking at it is sometimes when we're in relationships, we vent to our friends, and it's easier to vent to a new friend who don't really know everything. It's easier to vent to them because you won't feel judged. A new friend that's coming into your life with a fresh pair of eyes, and they can just tell you how it is. Sometimes it's easier to talk to them, right? In my mind, I imagine Destiny probably told Sunny, girl, this is going on and that's going on, and me and him are having this issue. You just sat there and vented to her. You probably don't even remember everything you've said to this woman. And now she has a perfect handbook on how to manipulate her way into a relationship with him, got him to marry her and everything. And it's like, I don't think that Destiny is jealous because she wanted to marry Moses. I think she knew that it wasn't going to work with Moses. But it's just the betrayal of it all. It's just, I would feel violated. I would literally feel violated. Like, I would be like, oh my God, I done bared my soul to this woman about our relationship situations, and now the two of y'all are together. They can't tell me that when Destiny blasted them, that they didn't sit up there and have discussions about Destiny and talk about her. Uh-oh, I hear movement outside. I hope it's not the snow, because I got somewhere to go real fast. Ciao. Anyways. But yeah, sorry. But yeah, I don't blame Destiny. If I was Destiny, I'm gonna run my mouth. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. You can feel however you want to feel about it. I wouldn't care. I would not care. I'm gonna say my piece. I'm gonna keep talking until I feel heard. And what about it? You're not gonna silence me. If you don't like how you look, oh well, you shouldn't have done it. And if you really didn't like how you looked, then you should have stayed a private citizen. None of us knew Sonny. None of us knew Moses. So you never had to come on this show. But it seems like it's a deeper thing going on here. Not only did you want her man, you want her life. You want her man. You want her friends. You want her job. You want to be centered in this. You want to move to where she lives. Yeah, if I'm Destiny, I'm going to clown you every chance I get. Because, girl, take your ass back to St. Louis and stay there. People saying that Destiny might have called his PO and reported him. I'm so tired of y'all lying on people like that. You don't know that that happened. This is the thing with Love and Marriage Huntsville. Love and Marriage Huntsville, they film, they air some of the episodes, they take a hiatus, they film some more, they air some more episodes. In one season, it's like they break one season into two. So everyone gets to see people's reaction to the first half of the season before they go and film the second half. I'm pretty sure when Moses and Destiny were dating, he probably asked for permission to go to Huntsville, and he was probably denied, right? Your parole officer is going to know that your ass went on the show, the first half of the filming. You told on yourself. You went on TV. You're not supposed to travel. You're not supposed to leave the state, but you go out of town and you film it. Destiny didn't have to say nothing. Why do you people act slow sometimes? And if she did, oh well. Oh well. You do me, I do you. Shoot, I don't care. You shouldn't have started a problem with Destiny. How about that? You should have went and got you somebody else to be with. Somebody in St. Louis that wasn't Sonny. If she told on you, I don't really care. Anyways, Sonny just needs to realize that you cannot dictate to Destiny how she should move with this whole situation. However she feels is how she feels. Whatever she wants to say about it, she's going to say about it. That's just it, and that's just all. That's it. Like, you can't tell her what to do. Before, you were somewhat of an authority figure to her because you were her producer, so you kind of did have authority over her. You were in a position to tell her what to do and how to feel and how to go about things. That is no longer the case. You can't hush her. You can't tell her to be quiet. You can't shh. You can't do nothing. Now you're going to get a different side of Destiny. And I'm sorry. If I'm going to get a check to clown a bitch that did me wrong, baby, I'm turning my Gemini all the way on and I'm going to perform. Baby, when I tell y'all that I come from a long line of drama queens, I was born to clown sometimes, okay? And this right here, like, perfect time to clown. And I would do just that. But anyways, that's all I wanted to say. The people saying that she needs to hurry up and marry Ken, or she needs to divorce Marquez so she can marry Ken, I really need y'all to stop doing that, because a lot of times you really don't know what people be going through. You know what they show you. You don't know what they be going through. I'm one person that if it don't feel right, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't force yourself to do nothing because society says you should or people say you should, because they don't have to live with the consequences of that decision. I mean that, and I say that. When I say you have to live for you, you cannot listen to the opinions of others. You have to do what's best for you. You got to go with what feels good in your gut. Okay? For me, something about Ken, I don't like. I don't like it, and I don't want to say it's that. I'm just going to say I don't want to say what I'm thinking. A lot of times, we women, we find ourselves in dangerous situations because of bad advice. And I think the people that are like jumping on Trisha's line to say she need to get with Ken or she need to marry Ken, she don't need to hurry up and do nothing. She needs to heal herself. She needs to take care of herself. She's taking care of her kids, and she needs to heal her heart. And if Ken is not up for the task of waiting for her to come to, then he can go. He can dismiss himself. That would be the best thing. But I don't feel like she need to hurry up and marry this man. No, she don't need to do nothing like that. She doesn't. Y'all gotta do better with y'all advice. Cause like I said, when you force somebody to do something, you're not gonna go live in the house with them. You're not gonna be in that marriage with them. If something goes wrong, you're not gonna be there with them. I always support a woman. If a woman wanna leave, you have my support, leave. I don't care if he never touched you, if he never yelled at you. If you feel something is off, baby girl, leave. Your instinct, God gave that to you. Don't let nobody else tell you what you should and shouldn't do. That's just like, that really bothered me when I kept seeing that over and over online. Like, oh, she's doing this. Even Melody made the comment, she's used to just running over men. Are you serious, girl? This should be your friend. This should be a bitch that you have real heart-to-heart conversation with. Instead of letting people play with you. Instead of letting yourself be manipulated by production and some of the fans. This is a person you should have had a real conversation with, because she's the only person who's been in your shoes. She know what it's like to have a no good ass husband, or a man who's supposed to be a husband, but he's nothing of the sort. That really bothered me. She's just used to talking to men a certain way. What? That's why I don't see it for y'all, girl. That's why I don't see it for y'all, girl. But imagine you have a family at home. You have a wife and kids, and you are out in the world gallivanting. Bills need to be paid. Children need to eat. They need clothes. They need to go to school. They need somewhere to live. And you're out there gallivanting. And then you bring your obnoxious self on camera and cry because, oh, well, another man has stepped in the role. I didn't think I could dislike someone more than I dislike Martell. But that's Marquez's character. I wish that girl would be jealous of him flirting with Melody. I would throw up right here and now. Like, no joke. I'm kind of nauseous right now. I'm gonna stop talking about it. But anyways, y'all, let's redirect. I have more videos to film. I'm gonna try to film because I don't know. I'm hearing some stuff going on outside and I don't really too much like. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Jump in them comments. But be respectful. We can debate. We can disagree. We can argue. I'm here for that. I love to argue. I like to go back and forth. Okay, but let's just keep it cute. Let's keep it cute. Okay. But yeah, thanks for watching.